The fear of rejection is one of the most deeply rooted and universal human emotions. It touches nearly every aspect of our lives: our relationships, our ambitions, our self expression, and even our sense of identity. It is the quiet hesitation before speaking up, the anxiety before trying something new, and the lingering doubt after putting ourselves out into the world. At its core, the fear of rejection is not just about being told no. It is about the meaning we attach to that no. It is the fear that rejection reflects our worth, our value, or our place in the world. This fear often begins early in life. As social beings, humans are wired to seek connection and belonging. Acceptance once meant survival, and rejection could mean isolation. While the modern world is very different, our minds still carry this ancient sensitivity. A simple rejection, whether in friendships, love, work, or social situations, can feel deeply personal, even when it is not. Over time, repeated experiences of criticism, exclusion, or failure can strengthen this fear, leading us to avoid situations where rejection is possible. Avoidance, however, comes at a cost. When we let the fear of rejection control our actions, we begin to limit ourselves. We may stop expressing our true thoughts, avoid pursuing opportunities, or hold back from forming meaningful connections. In trying to protect ourselves from pain, we also block ourselves from growth, success, and genuine happiness. Therefore, overcoming the fear of rejection is not just about reducing discomfort, it is about reclaiming the freedom to live fully. The first step in overcoming this fear is understanding it. Rejection does not define your worth. It is simply a response, often influenced by factors beyond your control. People have different preferences, perspectives, needs, and circumstances. When someone says no, it does not necessarily mean you are not good enough. It may simply mean you are not the right fit in that particular moment. Learning to separate rejection from self-worth is a powerful shift that reduces its emotional impact. Awareness is equally important. Notice how you react to the possibility of rejection. Do you avoid speaking up? Do you hesitate to try new things? Do you overthink social interactions? By recognizing these patterns, you begin to understand how fear is shaping your behavior. This awareness allows you to make conscious choices rather than acting on automatic fear. Another key step is changing your perspective on rejection. Instead of seeing it as failure, try to view it as feedback or redirection. Every rejection carries information. It can teach you what works, what doesn't, and where you can improve. More importantly, it can guide you toward opportunities that are better aligned with you. Many successful individuals faced repeated rejection before achieving their goals. What set them apart was not the absence of rejection, but their willingness to continue despite it. Building self-confidence is also essential in overcoming the fear of rejection. Confidence does not mean believing you will always succeed. It means trusting that you can handle whatever outcome occurs. This trust grows through experience. Start by taking small risks, speaking up in a conversation, sharing your ideas, or trying something new. Each time you face the possibility of rejection and survive it, your confidence increases. You begin to realize that rejection, while uncomfortable, is not unbearable. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in this process. When rejection happens, it is easy to fall into self-criticism. You may blame yourself or question your worth. Instead, treat yourself with kindness. Remind yourself that rejection is a normal part of life, something everyone experiences. Speak to yourself as you would to a friend, with understanding, patience, and encouragement. This gentle approach helps you recover more quickly and prevents rejection from leaving lasting emotional scars. It is also important to challenge the tendency to personalize rejection. Not everything is about you. Sometimes rejection reflects the other person's preferences, mood, or circumstances rather than your abilities or character. By broadening your perspective, you reduce the emotional weight of rejection and see it as one of many possible outcomes, not a definitive judgment. Another effective strategy is to focus on growth rather than approval. When your primary goal is to learn, improve, and express yourself, rejection becomes less threatening. It is no longer a measure of your worth, but a part of the process. This mindset shift allows you to take more risks, explore new opportunities, and develop resilience. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also make a significant difference. Positive relationships provide encouragement and remind you of your value, especially during moments of doubt. When you feel accepted and understood, the fear of rejection loses some of its intensity. Patience is essential in this journey. Overcoming the fear of rejection does not happen overnight. It requires consistent effort, practice, and self-reflection. There will be moments when fear resurfaces, when old habits return, but each time you choose to face rejection instead of avoiding it, you take another step forward. Ultimately, overcoming the fear of rejection is about redefining your relationship with it. Rejection is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it. It is not a barrier, but a bridge, one that leads to growth, resilience, and self-discovery. When you no longer allow rejection to control your choices, something remarkable happens. You begin to live more authentically. You express your ideas without fear, pursue your goals with courage, and build connections with honesty. You realize that the pain of rejection is temporary, but the regret of never trying can last much longer. In the end, the goal is not to eliminate the fear of rejection completely, but to rise above it. To feel the fear and move forward anyway. To understand that your worth is not determined by others' responses, but by your own belief in yourself. And when you reach that point, rejection no longer feels like an ending. It becomes just another step on the path to becoming who you are meant to be.